Good morning everyone and welcome back to Chit-Chaturday. Today I want to continue that whole concept of grabbing and gabbing. I like to leave a Saturday morning video open for just conversational type videos. And so I had come up with the idea last week of makeup grab and gab, but I wanted to include not just makeup, even though primarily that's what we're going to be talking about today. I do have some fashion things, and from here and there I will probably continue to include more and more into this, but I've had some makeup things I kind of want to talk about, so let's get into this. Something that stood out to me when I was out shopping, I was at Hobby Lobby and I seen this quote, and I bought this little thing to set on my desk, my makeup desk, simply as a reminder for myself, because it stood out to me that much. It's like I needed to hear that, and so I'm going to share it with you because maybe this will encourage you. And it says, admire beauty without questioning your own. And I know for me, I have fallen into that trap. It's just a cute little thing you can set. So Hobby Lobby does sell this, but I'm sure you can find the same quote elsewhere. But I have fallen into that trap of comparison, and comparison is the ultimate thief of joy, truly. And especially having a social media platform like this, you know, oh, well, I don't look like so-and-so, or I can't buy what so-and-so is showing all the time, or how does she go shopping every week, or, you know, like I fall into that, and I'm very guilty of it. So this is just a real reminder that, you know what, we can admire things without questioning, well, maybe I'm not good enough because I think that that is more beautiful. But that's a lie, because everybody is beautiful, and beauty looks different, you know, and I think that that is something to be celebrated, not something to be condemned. So I wanted to start off this video by sharing that, and I hope you feel encouraged by this. I'm also going to jump into my outfit of the day real quick first before we talk about all the makeup, because I have lots to say and I don't want to forget. Okay, so today's outfit is this adorable shirt dress that I got at New York & Company, and I think since I purchased it, they're even having a greater sale than when I had first got it. And so I love that it has pockets. I think a shirt dress is one of those things that, you know, it's a perfect spring summer outfit. You could put a, you know, cardigan over it. You could put a jacket, a leather jacket, whatever. And so I think they also had it in a darker denim, but this lighter blue just was calling my name. As far as my shoes, these are from Sam Edelman. And aren't these fun? I love a good slip-on wedge. I just think it's comfortable, it's practical, but yet it really does dress up, you know, have a little bit of a heel. It's not a crazy heel. These are available in other colors, but I did not, believe it or not, have a leopard sandal, so I knew that that was the choice for me. They're just, you know, slip on like so. As for my accessories, this is a Victoria Emerson little wrap, and I like to do bright colors in the summer in my accessories. I like to wear bright colors anyways, but particularly turquoise and this bright green, love it. My necklace is Kendra Scott, and my earrings I bought at a cute little boutique in Bend, Oregon. However, this style I believe you could find easily on a place like Etsy. I'll see what I can find and link some similar things below, but I really liked how it paired perfectly with the Kendra Scott necklace. I had some questions about my eyeshadow look that I wore basically in the previous videos that you've seen, and I wanted to share with you what it is, number one, and number two, how you can create it with just some other shadows that you have in your collection. So what I had used was the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lavish palette. Now this was limited edition years ago, and it just was something I think wasn't even permanent. And you don't need to worry about that. If you have this, I used these 4 shades here. So Cream, Ballet, Orange Soda, and Sienna. None of those are, you know, anything you don't probably already have in your collection somewhere, nothing incredibly unique. These shades are available individually for purchase on her website. I definitely know Sienna has been a repeat in several of her palettes, and so has Orange Soda. Cream is just your basic matte cream, and that Ballet color it's really a nothing shadow, but I just kind of used it to blend things out. If you have the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, you could essentially recreate the same exact look. Once again, you can kind of see these 4 shades here would do it for you. I basically just did like a warm brown, a matte peach, a matte cream, and I might have even put something sparkly on my lid, but gosh, you could grab for anything. Maybe you don't have any of those, but you have Makeup Peak eyeshadows. If you have the shade Beaches and Cream, Peach Smoothie, and Cocoa Bear. Because essentially, this is the look in a nutshell. Nice warm brown, nice matte peach. Actually, that's a cream, and then peaches and cream. I just scooted a little closer. I felt like I was sitting too far away. You'll have to let me know how this is working. I like sitting here. I think it's great lighting. I have all natural lighting here. I do have my ring light on. And I'm using a different lens because the other lens blurs out the background, which is great, but if you're trying to show things, I noticed it goes in and out of focus, and I felt like I could only move like this far, and I felt like a robot, and I was just really uncomfortable because when I speak, I'm very, and you can see, I'm very expressive, and I use my hands, and I like to really just get into the conversation, like physically I am in. Whenever I want to do an eyeshadow look that just makes me feel beautiful, that makes me feel really sexy, really pretty, I grab for the same two palettes, and I've been doing this for years. In fact, every time my husband comes home from a deployment, this is the eyeshadow look that I essentially wear, and these are the two palettes that I use. So the first one is Tom Ford Nude Dip. And I know what you're thinking, ooh, Tom Ford, he's expensive, he really is. And quite honestly, I can't sit here and say I think his eyeshadows are absolutely amazing. Now, this quad is different because these are his like baked gelée formula, and all of these shades are wonderful. They all perform really well. I have both of these colors on my lid, and then I also have this kind of towards like the outside of my eye look here. I think his shadows are stupid expensive, and they've actually increased in price since I originally purchased this. I don't think they all are worth it. I think for the money, gosh, there's a lot of other better quality things out there at a lesser price point. I guess not necessarily better quality, but some. And so if you're gonna splurge, I would recommend this one because I think you're gonna reach for it a lot. It's neutral, and the lid shades in here, which they're all shimmery, none of these are matte, they're all really pretty. And if you wet them, they give a very, you know, like wet look to the lid, which I really like in the summertime. So lately I've been just reaching for this time and time and time again because it's just a really beautiful palette, and it makes sense because I like the cooler aspect of some of the shadows in here too. Like they're not a warm golden yellow or a warm brown. They're just like a rich, they got a good cool quality to them. Lots of eyeshadows today. And so I pair that palette with the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette. And that is what this looks like. Now, this is the older tin packaging, but I know they still have a Natural Eyes palette. I think some of the shades might be slightly different. I just feel super pretty when I wear this, and I don't know if it's because, once again, the shades have a slightly neutral to cooler undertone in them. They're not that orangey color or overly warm, and I don't know, I feel like if I'm going to accentuate me and my natural coloring, I need to stick in the neutral to cool undertone, because once we go warm, it really pops on my skin tone and with my coloring. So today I'm wearing Cashmere Bunny, Sexpresso, Nudie, Silk Teddy, and Heaven, which is all of these three, and then these two. So there is a couple warmer colors in here, but I really just like how, I don't know, I feel like in a way this is like a perfect palette for when you want to do a smoky eye or like a sexy boudoir shooter. I don't know why I said that, but you know what I mean? Just, I really enjoy it. So this is those are the two palettes that I have on my eyes today. And I was going to do false lashes, but I just couldn't be bothered. So I actually feel like I have so much definition from the shadows in these two palettes that I don't even need the false lash. Now, if I were going to do a boudoir shoot or something, I would totally put some lashes on. But for the daytime look, I think this is appropriate. Okay, so in February, I bought the Milk Makeup Long Wear Gel Eyeliner in the shade Boss, which is black. I was looking for a black eyeliner that I could do my upper waterline with. Something to give my lashes the appearance of fuller, thicker, and defined, so that when I was just doing shadow and mascara, you couldn't see my skin. You know, it just creates the illusion of fuller, thicker lashes, because I just don't have that, you know. And I've been loving not lining my upper lid. I don't know if it's age or what, but I find that when I do a lot of liner on the top, I don't know, I feel like it takes up lid space, and I don't know, my eyes look a little different than they used to, and I know part of that's age and, you know, losing elasticity and like things changing, but I feel like it makes me look older in not a good way. Like in my youth, in my youth. I'm still young, I get that. But when I was younger, you know, eyeliner would really define the eyes, but too much at this point, I think it just makes me look older. I kind of like that more fresh look, and so that's why I define just the upper waterline and sometimes the lower waterline, depending if I want a closed off eye look or not. And I really like this. I'm finding that it stays put up in here. Now, let's see, do we have a little transfer? A little bit right there. I feel it's kind of inevitable. Almost every eyeliner just travels on me. It's probably just me. I mean, you can't expect for makeup to stay absolutely pristine condition. Like that just, I think that's too high of an expectation. Okay, let's change it up and talk about makeup remover. So this is the La Roche-Posay micellar water. And I think it was last week that I shared the simple micellar water, the one for sensitive skin. Love it. This one I equally like because it doesn't break me out. Let's see, it's a sensitive skin. I really have sensitive skin, and if I put stuff, this does have fragrance in it, which I don't know why you would even need to do that. It's not like fragrance, not like perfume or something. It's very light. It's the last ingredient on here, so it can't be anything too crazy, but I really like this. I like to use something like this to get off residual makeup on my eyes after I've washed my face, and I also like to use this in the morning if I don't feel like washing my face, or if it just feels unnecessary to go through the whole cleansing process if all you've done is slept kind of thing, and I just want to like refresh. This is really nice. I've always enjoyed this highlighter, and quite frankly, I haven't used it in some time, but I have been reaching for this. Look at the wet glow that this creates. I prefer this highlighter more towards spring, summer months. I don't know if it's because it gives me a little extra glow or if it's like that summer bronzy glow. I know particularly I prefer this in the summer because of the color of this highlighter. I feel like it darkens my skin a little bit in the winter months, but okay, so this is the no it's not. This is MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Soft and Gentle. Now this is an OG highlighter. Like when I first started watching YouTube, everybody was talking about MAC and it was Soft and Gentle. I had previously not even owned a highlighter. I didn't really know what it was for. Like I thought they looked pretty, but you know, I just really wasn't up into the makeup game. I mean, where I grew up, people wore mascara, lipstick, like it was just real basic. And most people I knew didn't really wear much makeup. So it was like a whole new world to me when I left where I grew up and moved to the East Coast, and I just was like, wow. Totally overwhelmed the first time I went into a MAC store. Just utterly overwhelmed. And actually the first time I went into Sephora too, I was like, okay, I'm out. I don't know what to get, like, you know. But this is so pretty. It really just creates a very solid, like wet look to the cheeks. It blends really nicely into the skin as well. So I definitely recommend this. If you have it, dig it out. This is the perfect time to use it. A blush formula that, you know, it's always been a favorite, but I just want to talk about it because I love it. I am never disappointed how my blush looks when I wear this. Now I'm not wearing this today, but I was wearing it a couple days ago and I was like, you know, this is just a great, great color. And so the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blushes, this is the Mood Exposure. This is the one I've been wearing. This creates a really nice, soft mauve. Soft mauve. Why I like this though is because it's marbled with their ambient lighting powders. So it gives this like different effect to the cheeks. Essentially it adds a little bit of glow is what I'm finding for the most part. But I love the packaging, I love the color selection. Nothing is too loud, but the best part is you can't screw these up. They blend so well. They look like the blush is coming from within. You know how some blush formulas, you apply it and it's like stuck there and then you have to work to blend it out? No, this is so buildable. You're so much in control when you use these blushes, where other blushes I own, I go to put it on, I feel really out of control because they like blend, like they're too pigmented, or where they land is where they stick, and it's like, oh, now I'm gonna look like bozo today. And yeah, that's why I really like these. Another color I wanted to mention is Radiant Magenta. This is a beautiful shade of like a nice pink, like a nice pink. Let me give a little, oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty at this time of year, and the sheen that it gives the cheeks. Oh, it's just beautiful, is it not? because see how it kind of gets darker, but that way you can see the colors. So Mood Exposure is this side, and then the other one is Radiant Magenta. One of my all-time favorite inexpensive glosses that I wear all the time in the spring, summer, especially once my lipstick wears off. This just looks really pretty on the lips. It's the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Maple Blondie. Now, it's not as bold as this packaging makes it seem. It's a nice peach, but it's got a bright quality to it. It's got a lifting quality. It's not like a dull peach. These have some good color payoff too. I really like to wear this with like a liner, or just like I said before, after your lipstick wears off, just put this on and your lips look juicy, but it's like brightening. It's not like a dull color. It's not going to color your lips so that they're really dark. It like lifts them up, makes them look full, juicy, and just that nice wash of peach. I really like it. I'm totally debating cutting my hair off, and by the point in which you see this video, I will have made a decision. I was curling it this morning, and I'm like, oh, I really like it long. It's so pretty and all that stuff, and it really needs a good color right now. And then I was looking at Pinterest, and I seen all these really cute shorter hairstyles. I had my hair cut off. Actually, it was 2 summers ago. This will have been the 3rd summer. And I look good in shorter hair, right? And honestly, once it gets hot, this is never gonna happen. This is always gonna be up because I can't wear my hair down when it's hot, like no way. And so then I was thinking, oh, maybe I should just cut it off. My husband is totally on the side of get a fresh look, get a fresh cut, do something different, like whatever. And I'm like, oh, but it's taken me 2 years to grow it a little bit longer, but I don't know if it's my best look or not. I don't know. Do I dare ask for your opinion? Sometimes you get a nice response, and other times it's like, maybe I shouldn't have asked. Anyways, last thing I want to share with you is a perfume sample that has prompted me to want to get the full size. So Huda Beauty came out with perfumes, and I got a little sampler set. It was like a code, and there was like 4 little mini sizes, right, like this, one of each kind, and they honestly were all amazing. All amazing, and I felt like you could kind of layer them, which I think is neat. But this one is my favorite, and I think this will be the most loved. I think this one the most people would enjoy. This one is called Vanilla 28. It's not like you're gonna smell like a donut or something, but it's not that that's a bad thing, because I freaking love donuts. But it's a good vanilla. It's a sensual vanilla. It's a very inviting vanilla. I don't know what I did this morning, but I did something to my left hip, and I'm literally gimping around here, and I'm hoping it goes away because I need to be able to walk. Like, I'm literally dragging my left leg on the ground. I did something. I am forever hurting myself. I've noticed as I've gotten older, like when you get hurt, it takes longer to heal, and I don't like that. I'm so used to, you know, being young and you feel you're invincible. If you are young, I'm telling you right now, things will change. Okay, so keynotes are Vanilla Orchids, Tonka Absolute, Amber Woods. Warm and Sweet is the scent type, and the fragrance family is Warm and Spicy. I don't know. Oh my gosh, okay. This says a time-honored union of creamy jasmine, rich Madagascan vanilla orchid draws out the sweet softness of Brazilian tonka. Beautifully balanced oriental notes of musk, amber, patchouli, and brown sugar form the distinguished wood base of this utterly sublime scent. Yes. It's wonderful. Alright, so that is going to do it for today's video. Next, I'm going to be filming the Sephora sale that's coming up. I don't have any dates, but I am going to film a wish list video. Maybe I'll throw some recommendations in there as well. So stay tuned for that video coming up next. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you have not yet done so. Hit the notification bell as well so you can be notified when I upload, which is usually Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, unless life happens. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a fabulous day, and we'll chat soon. Bye, guys.